Northern Nights. I love when good friends come back.
Thank you.
We're like boomerangs around here.
We are. It's kind of like that. And you come in and it's been 3 years since I've been back, and but it only feels like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's so good to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, so most popular item in the show thus far. So we're going to take a couple another look at it, and also this could be where it completely sells out because I want to just give everybody an update. So it's the 100% cotton waffle blanket from Northern Nights. That cotton blanket, 100% cotton blanket, that's almost impossible to find at retail and pretty much impossible to find at this price if you do find anything like it. So Nancy's showing you how it's going to ship to you. You have to do two things. You have to pick your color and you have to pick your size. But Brian, help me out. What have we lost? So actually, let's go by colors.
Okay.
So let's start here. We still have all the colors. So all 5 colors in queen and king only. So we've completely sold out of twin and full. Is that correct? Okay. So we have queen and king in blue, and it is a beautiful mid-tone to light blue, but there's only 300 remaining in the blue. Here it is in the bone. 250 remain in the bone. This is the gray. 350 remain in the gray. Here's that beautiful blush. Only 150 remain there. And here's the white. 225 remain. Can you imagine getting those sheets, those Barada sheets, just like this bed's made, and then putting this on top of it?
That's what I did. I got my Barada hem sheets yesterday, along with the beautiful blanket that we're showing right now.
And it's getting bed last night. It must have felt amazing.
It was, and my husband was like, I love these sheets because they are so amazing. We just saw those, but the blanket is so, this time of year, and we're doing this Age of Possibilities right at QVC, which is so exciting. I love that, and so this is a blanket, and when you're getting that 50 plus. We have those times where we're a little too hot at night. This is a blanket that if you want to use it as a top of bed right now, you can do that, and you're not going to be overly heavy because it's not one of these that's paper thin, but it's not your heavy weighted blanket. It's that, but it's still a beautiful, beautiful blanket of 100% cotton.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say 100% cotton blankets don't exist in the marketplace. Of course they do. They do. But where I think this really shines is it is harder now to find 100% cotton blankets now that we've come up with all these amazing, fibers and fluffy blankets. And so for people who say, but wait, hold on a minute, those are great, but I want my 100% cotton blankets. It's really difficult to find this quality at this price. This is where Northern Nights really shines.
Yeah, I mean, from the 1/2-inch sateen binding that is all the way around the blanket to that premium cotton, that long staple cotton, that is durable. It's going to be softer as you will. Just wash and dry it. That's it. Don't put any fabric softener. You don't need any of that. But I feel like this is such a versatile piece because, first of all, the way it's packaged, you can give this easily as a gift, whether it's a wedding gift, whether it's for Father's Day coming up. Did you used to get your dad soap on a rope?
Oh my gosh, yes!
Soap on the rope.
Wait a second, you're so wild about that? I hadn't thought about soap on a rope for years, but I bet you if you ask people our age, the answer, everybody would probably say yes.
Yes. Did you do that?
Brian Martin says 100% our line producer.
Yeah, totally. So I'm thinking that maybe the modern thing for Dad is a 100% cotton blanket. Because
that is a generational thing. We work with a lot of people who are younger than us. They're like, what are they talking about? Soap on a rope. They're like, what's soap on a rope?
But yeah, so it just comes beautifully packaged so that there is for Dad, but the wedding gifts and things like that. But this is...
My husband would love this. I don't know how much he would love soap on a rope. Although I bet he got it for his dad too. So gray, blue, come down here. White is pretty much last call. There's only 125 remaining in both queen and king. Here's your blush. That's the gray. There's the bone, and the queen is going to be $69. The king is going to be $79. Over 3,000 have been ordered since they debuted. Over 500 people are on the lines. I understand why this is resonating so much because it is sort of a return to simple, natural fibers. Like this is really striking a chord. I did not wake up this morning, Nancy, thinking I need a new blanket and sheets because I already have Northern Nights on my bed and I'm really happy with it. That's true. All of a sudden though, I'm touching these sheets, I'm feeling these blankets, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna order both of these.
Yeah.
It's a quality natural fiber story.
Yeah. And plus super easy to care for too, because this is a blanket that you don't have to baby. So if you want to take this camping, If you actually want, we go camping in August usually. But if you want to take it camping, you can, but it's sophisticated enough to be the top of bed during the warmer months. It's warm enough that
actually,
it can be a layering.
So again, if it gets cold, when it gets cold again, if you have that like down duvet or something, if you wanted to take this and just fold it at the end of the bed, we could have maybe folded it a little nicer, but but you get the idea. Like, this would be so pretty at the end of the bed for the color and the texture and that kind of designer look that's all about just layers of texture. If you've ever wondered, like, how do they make those amazing looking beds in like the magazines? It's layering, right? And so for this price, you use it top of the bed now. Maybe it's what you just use, you know, you pull your comforter down at night, you just have this against your body, or you use it just like this, textured at the bottom of the bed. It's really pretty.
I think the palette here is so nice too, because it doesn't matter, again, what your palette is at home, whether it's a lot of prints and florals or mixtures of those. The solid is where you can really add in, and that's, you know, with this really soft color palette, and it's affordable.
Nancy Hornback back at QVC and bringing us some of our most elevated Northern Nights pieces ever. So blue, white, blush, gray, bone, queen and king only, and getting very, very limited. Nancy, what a pleasure. I'm so happy to see you.
Aw, thank you.
Okay, still to come, speaking of natural fibers, take a look